Hey all, Steve here from My Crypto World. Welcome back to another episode. Today is Saturday, the 23rd of July. So today we're going to be looking at the market cycles and where things have gone. We'll have a quick look at Bitcoin and Ethereum and possibly a few other coins as well. Then we're going to have a look at a story that a popular crypto analyst says that Bitcoin is ready to surge by over 400%. And we'll have a look at another article that's saying that the Fed in the US is going to have to print trillions of dollars just to keep up. All that after this. Okay, before we get into it, let's have a look at the price action for the last 7 days. The last 24 hours, actually, the market overall is down, as you probably would have seen if you're checking your portfolio today. However, we've had a pretty good week on the markets. Bitcoin is up by 9%, not nearly 9.5%. Ethereum is up a whopping 25%, so pretty good for ETH holders. BNB up 10%. XRP up 7.6%, Cardano up 8.74%, Solana is up nearly 8%, Polygon Matic is up nearly 20%, 19.99% there, which is a fantastic for Polygon holders. Ethereum Classic is blowing me away at 65% up this week. Near Protocol up 23%. Flow is up 18%. ApeCoin up 33.86%. So overall, the whole market for the last 7 days has actually boomed pretty well. So let's go and have a look at the markets. And what I want to do today is just cover off where things are, but also I'm going to explain to you some of the risks that you might be facing as a trader and investor in the next couple of weeks or months. So here we are here at, again, this is the total market cap. We always kick off with this chart because it's a combination of all the cryptocurrencies out there in the marketplace put into one easy to read chart. And as you can see, the market really, since hitting its recent bottom of around about 762 billion, has literally moved sideways, except for the last 7 days. So almost to the day, 7 days ago, we finished our 30-day cycle. In fact, we've had three series of 31-day cycles exactly. So 31 days followed by another 31-day cycle and then another 31-day cycle. And that cycle date finished on the 13th of July. So we're in a new phase or a new cycle at the moment. And so far, the first third of that has been very bullish, which is what we want to see. However, we do have some things to consider. The first thing is we are heading towards a resistance level at 1.136 trillion. Now you can see this will be a fairly significant resistance level because it's played out and been used by the total market cap in the past. It was used as a support level over here back in July of 2021, so almost a year ago. And it was also used, as I say, as a resistance level way back in January 2021 when the market hit that peak and bounced away from it. So you may see some resistance levels, some resistance as we come into this area. Now, it's either going to break through it or it's going to hit it roughly and then move away from that for a while. And sometimes it'll take a number of tries before it actually breaks through that. If we go to the two main players in the market being Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can see here that Bitcoin's come off its bottom, come up very nicely here over the last 7 days. But again, we have a major resistance level at the $28,000 mark, roughly, that we're going to have to contend with. Now, it's a little way away from that. It's probably about, 6K away from the $28,000 mark. But again, it's going to be fighting against a major resistance level, which was at one stage a very major floor, a support level for the coin. So again, we're going to have to see where this goes. Also, if you have a look at Ethereum, which has moved up stronger than Bitcoin over the last 7 days, you can see it's absolutely skyrocketed, but look where it's headed. It's just under its major resistance level at the moment, the most prominent resistance level at this point in time, at the you could call it the $1,700 mark. It's $1,688, but $1,700 to round it up. It was an incredibly strong support for the coin in the past. Back again a year ago, it hit that figure 3 times, before bouncing off of it and going to all new time highs. Now it has to face the fact that it's got to actually break through this level here as well. Now there's also a hidden risk at the moment that the charts don't show, but it's really comes down to human emotion and the way humans play out or play themselves out on the market, where there is going to be a lot of people in the world that have bought Bitcoin and Ethereum, not through this period here, but the recent one here. And so what you might see is it hitting the resistance level and a lot of people bailing, getting out because they've made some good money. Let's just have a measure of that and see how much Ethereum is up. Since its bottom, it is up 79%. So for anyone bought Ethereum when it was just under $1,000 and have been holding it nicely, it's up 79% already. Even if you didn't get in right at the bottom, but you got in near the recent bottom, you still made 68% on your money. So somebody who's thrown in some money has made a 68% return. And for a lot of people, that's massive returns. So you would expect that there would be some profit taking along the way if they were smart, or if they were traders. And that's just the nature of the beast when you're a trader. You're in for very short and sharp trades, and you're looking to get really good gains out of what you do. So that could happen as well. And it's really interesting to see that a lot of the times that profits are taken are normally around about the resistance time. So when you're going to hit a resistance level of some type. And as you can see, both Bitcoin's got a little way to go yet. Before it hits that, it may not even make that before people start taking profits off the table to put in their back pocket. So we're going to have to see where that plays out and how that looks. Another couple of coins to mention, Matic or Polygon has absolutely skyrocketed. There is a news article. I won't cover it off in this episode, but I will do another one during the week on Polygon Matic and why that might have, we've all seen that move up really strongly over the last couple of days. From its recent bottom to its current high, it's up 193%. So there is a valid reason for that. It's a very positive reason, but we'll cover that off in the next video. XRP as well is up a little bit. It's kind of still channel trading, but still looking quite healthy. And if you have a look at the SPY, the S&P 500, we've seen that also rebound quite strongly since its recent bottom of, it's up 10%. So again, as I've mentioned before on this channel, the current downturn we've seen in the cryptocurrency space isn't actually just related to cryptocurrency. It's related to all markets and all countries at the moment. So the S&P 500 is certainly down. So sometimes I just use that as a gauge to see where things are at globally. It gives you a much better impression of where the economics of the countries in the world is at. So it's not just related to crypto. Now let's go and have a look at a news story that suggests that Bitcoin is set to explode. The article goes to say that Bitcoin is set to explode by over 400% and hit six figures according to this crypto trader. Popular crypto strategist and trader doesn't expect Bitcoin to reach an all-new-time high for possibly another 2 years. Kaleo tells his 526 Twitter followers Bitcoin will trade in a sideways range, also known as being in a crab market, because crab moves will obviously walk sideways, before exploding to all new time highs, possibly in the early 2024, or possibly after the halving of the back in 2024. So Bitcoin, as you know, halves every couple of years, and its next halving is due in, I think it's March 2024. He goes on to say the most likely path from here is seeing a base range between $16,000 and $30,000 established that eventually resolves around December when the price finally breaks above the high frame diagonal resistance. Expecting a few months of rapid overhyped growth in early 2023, which does not result in a new all-time high, but caps out somewhere in the $50,000 range, makes more sense, but this growth should have an associated mini altcoin season. The next 18 months or so through the next halving in March of 2024, defined by a crab market staying above the high time frame logarithmic support. While Bitcoin remains in a crab market, new altcoin narratives start to spring up, and the NFT markets start to pick up steam. in late 2024, early 2025, we see a new Bitcoin all-time high and a six-figure Bitcoin. And he wants to clarify that he thinks Bitcoin does go higher than what the chart below shows, and I can't really blow this up much, which is, it actually shows it going to 110,000. But even if that's all we see, that's still a 5x from the current prices in less than 2.5 years. And that's not bad at all, and it may even outpace inflation. So again, worth noting, again, if you haven't got Bitcoin at the moment or you don't hold Ethereum, now might be a good time to get some. Again, not financial advice, just financial news, and it's exactly what I'm doing with my portfolio at the moment. Whenever I've got a spare dollar or two, I'm trying to spread or dollar cost average my investments out to make sure that I'm holding a even portion of as much as I possibly can. Now, is that the only news story we wanted to cover off today? I think, let's have a look here. We'll do Polygon next time. Yep, I think that's probably it. We'll do one more actually. So this is another Bitcoin story where the BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes says updates Bitcoin forecast, and he predicts the Fed will be forced to print trillions of dollars. Actually, I was going to cover this story. Arthur Hayes says he expects Bitcoin to bottom out quickly and recover, as he predicts the Federal Reserve will once again inject trillions of dollars into the financial system. The crypto capitalist says he's keeping a close watch of how the Japanese yen and the euro outperform against the US dollar. And according to Hayes, the sustained strength of the US dollar against these currencies will likely compel the Fed to intervene and flip the switch on the money printing machine. With more fiat liquidity sloshing through the system, risky assets or riskier assets, which include cryptocurrencies, will find their bottom and quickly begin to recover as investors discover a central bank financial asset market has been activated. So again, if they're going to go and do that, obviously a lot more money comes into the market. People have a lot more money to spend. They feel a bit more secure, even though they're creating debt. It's crazy, but that's just the way we work. And then they've got more money to play with, or they feel more comfortable investing into markets where they might get a great return on their money. And part of that obviously would be Bitcoin or Ethereum, or the general cryptocurrency verse as we know it at the moment. That's it for today. Hope your trades are doing well. Put a comment in below if you've got any questions, or if you're in the private messaging group, feel free to reach out and talk to me privately. If you could hit like and subscribe on this channel, it really helps the channel grow, and I would certainly appreciate it. Have a great day, and we'll see you in a couple of days with some further news stories. Cheers.